Hello, my name is Daniela. Thank you for joining me. Today I would like to discuss orbs. What does it mean when we see them? Can they come in different colors? Is it a positive or a negative thing? Can it be both, like depending on the circumstances? Do we see them in times of need? Can we see them with the naked eye? Do they appear in photographs? Those are just some of the highlights that I'll share with you. And if you have further questions, I'd really appreciate it if you left it in the comments, because I'd like to do a follow-up video or even answer your questions as they come in. So again, we're discussing orbs, and the way that I like to share information, yeah, there's like a lot of things online, but to me, personal experience counts for a lot. And I've seen many photographs where you can see the orbs. I remember the first time it happened to me. They were surrounding me, and they were clear or white orbs, I guess a little bit on the white side, and I happened to have a black shirt. So that's one of the things. It seems like if you are wearing something dark, it's a little bit easier.
Move back.
Move back. Now, I'm sure that they come through at different times depending on what you need, but for me at that time, I really needed help and healing and realizing that I was not alone. So I do feel it comes with a purpose a lot of times. And that felt very angelic because it was in real time that people showed me on like an old-fashioned camera that, hey, look, there's something all over you. And it's funny, people taking the pictures with me, the orbs were on me. And I'm the one that truly needed it at the time. Another thing, I thought this was pretty wild. I was hanging out with a very spiritual friend of mine, and we both were like kind of looking around at different points in time during the same conversation. And finally he goes, "Did you see that too?" And we had been keeping quiet about it, and we both had seen the same thing, but at different times. He said it had been all over me, and I had seen it at another time on, like I say, curtain, a solid curtain. That one, till this day, is interesting to me because it was iridescent. Yes, they come in different colors, but that particular one was iridescent. Reminded me of one of those gift bags that are like shiny, and you can see all the colors of the rainbow in it in a very soft hue. Not to freak anybody out, but that particular one felt like it was a being from another location, okay? Another reality, another dimension. So it did not feel, definitely not threatening, and that's the other thing. You want to use your discernment out of your heart and your gut. You don't want to be in a panic when your bare eyes can see these things. You want to be in charge of yourself and say, how does that make me feel? I was very curious, and so was he. We did not feel threatened. And like I said, it was like quite a long period of time. It was in and out, and I felt like we were being observed. Nothing threatening, just being observed. And it was quite beautiful, the actual orb itself. Now, recently, I have a little, I guess, great niece who I knew before she was born was going to be a medium. And she's definitely showing signs of that. She's talking, she can hear things that others are not. And when her mom was taking pictures, you could see a cluster of blue orbs on her, like following her around. Again, other people in the room, and that didn't happen with anyone else other than the little 2.5-year-old. And the thing is, we sent her a lot of protection. Because at that age, they shouldn't really, like angels hanging out, speaking with the child, yes. Regular earthbound spirits, not my favorite thing to happen, so I send her a lot of protection. And when my niece showed me the pictures, I was with her, and I'm like, that's Archangel Michael. It actually made me very happy that it was blue. So yes, certain angels have colors that they travel through light, okay? Light is a frequency, and we are made of energy. Everything's a frequency. So when we see certain lights, it can represent certain angels. In that instant, because of the instance, there was a lot of activity, it made sense that we saw the color blue. when I was terribly ill, when they wanted to hospitalize me, one night I was so incredibly sick, and that was the first time I can remember seeing orbs. And they were just a little circle, right? Just a little circle. And there's 3 of them, I believe. Could have been 4, but I think it was 3. And they were traveling like round and round, like moving very fast. It was a dark room, so it was easy for me to see. They were small, they were white, and they were trying to heal me. So you will also see them when somebody's very ill and they're trying to help them. They're trying to heal them. So protection, severe health, and I could hear them. They were talking to me, connecting with me, and they were telling me, "You're very ill. You need to go to the doctor." And I'm like, "Yeah, I will. Just please heal me. Please heal me." I had a very high fever, and I was terribly ill. And they did their best, and they would lower my, every time I was praying, they would lower my fever. But I was severely ill. The doctor wanted to hospitalize me the next day. And they did everything that they could for me. But they were saying sometimes you're going to need antibiotics, and you really need to be seen by a doctor because you've ignored this, which was exactly what the doctor told me the next day. So in times of need, I've also seen it where years ago somebody was in a car accident, my friend's child, and the car went into a ditch. It was nighttime, it was around Thanksgiving, and it's in Florida. I saw it like during our Thanksgiving celebration. It looked like snow. The car was turned over. The person was perfectly fine, not a scratch. Should have been hurt, like if you saw this accident. And it looked like snow. There was white orbs surrounding this person. That's the first time I really became aware of orbs. I'm like, oh my gosh. So in danger, things like that, you will see surrounded in orbs. Some of the things that I read online, I'm just going to quickly go through it. Blue is like protection. I know I saw another one that I would say use discernment, because the things that I've read online, not all of it felt great to me, but they were talking about if it looks like dirty or dusty, not a good sign. I've not seen red orbs and things like that. I'm not saying they don't exist. I've personally not seen things like that. But it's how do you feel? Sometimes people wonder, is that a ghost? Is that an angel? Is that something threatening? How does it make you feel? I've always felt very much warm, loving energy, protection, just great, happy. So I know that's a good thing. If there was something that you see and it's not out of your head, but you just feel like danger that in your gut doesn't feel right, that may be something you want to call on Archangel Michael to banish. If it doesn't feel safe, if you feel threatened, if you feel the opposite of love and happiness, you may want to clear that. And it's just saying, thank you, Archangel Michael, for clearing this energy. I always say, like in my home, in my room, only love and light can exist here. I don't want anything else, only love and light. But yeah, it doesn't always have to be positive, but from my personal experience, it has been. Never seen an orb that made me uncomfortable. So I always think of it as a blessing. You know, I'm very grateful for having these experiences, especially when they're healing me, protecting me, or letting me know that I'm not alone in this world. We are with you. We love you. To have those kind of friends, like, you're very blessed. So I hope this has helped you. If you want more spiritual guidance information, please subscribe. But a very important feature is click the bell icon. This way you'll get notifications of when there's a new video. And I try to release one every Wednesday. I love sharing knowledge. I think that our experiences, our growth, evolution, it's not strictly for us. We're all in this together to help one another. Just sharing knowledge is extremely important. And I do want to tell you, please subscribe. Once I get to 1,000, I'm going to be spending the night in a haunted house with the crew to document paranormal activities. So please share my videos, subscribe to them, because I'm really trying to get to that 1,000. Give me the thumbs up. But it's very important to click on the bell icon at the end, so this way you can get the updated newest videos. And if you have suggestion for videos, please leave it in a comment. And I think the next one I would like, seems like a lot of people, we're in the fall, right? A lot of people are getting sick. I'd like to do the next video on Archangel Raphael, on how to use that energy, that color light energy for healing. So I hope this helps you. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Many blessings. Namaste.